Now that we've got everything situated, we are going to do a quick tarot card reading to, you know, I don't like to just label a card because sometimes I turn it over. I'm like, yeah, that's not the energy I'm getting. So I'm just going to draw a card or two and, or however many I want to, the energy, just to see, what to expect this week. Or I'm hoping some love stuff. I wish I would have thought about that and brought my love cards. I would draw cards on love. I'm still thinking on love though. All right. Ooh. I like that. When we're
Oh,
thinking about love stuff, the Knight of Cups coming in.
he's kind of in the shadow over there.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the Knight just feels like they're in the shadow, but that's because they just don't know their own confidence there. So, guess what? Your knight is going to come out of the shadows. They're probably sitting in the back of the bar, sitting in the back of the dance club. They see you. They're going to offer you a drink, buy you a drink, bring you a drink. And remember, check drinks.
Right.
And if you don't drink, it's okay. Don't take one. But someone's going to come in and offer you a, there's going to be an offer for anyone. So if this is about love, the Knight of Cups is definitely about a lover boy coming in. And I say lover boy, just a lover, a playful, a little bit more of a playful person, but not in a crude way, if that makes sense.
No, the
So
Knight of Cups is a very poetic sort of figure.
yeah.
Probably very good with their words as well as their gestures, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, like this is the person that's going to have enough bravado to come up to you, right? They're going to have enough curiosity to come and start a
Hmm.
conversation with you. They're going to spark that on their own. And
Hmm.
also, what I love about the night is, I feel like this is a really compassionate kind of first talk, even, or a compassionate first meeting. Just really something
Hmm.
light, something, just a light talk, a real heartfelt kind of moment that you might get. And I just love it. For this card to come up, especially for this week, but especially since the love is coming up. So there's definitely love coming in. S- uh, and I'm getting some energy right now. It's just, I keep thinking there's wine involved in this. This might be for somebody specific. Of course, a lot of people drink wine, but it could be someone who drinks wine. And I feel like this is someone more in their 40s. So, yeah, if you're going to a wine event and someone comes up to you and is wanting to talk to you about the wine, please engage them in the conversation. It's going to go somewhere, and you're really going to find it nice. It's kind of a good opener. Like, this person might not be the one, but they're going to show you that there are people out there, and build your confidence a little bit, and at least having the conversation, because having a conversation with someone, whether it's love or anything for any reason, sometimes it's difficult just to talk with someone new, right? I mean, we have all sorts of I don't know.
Especially that first conversation, and that's been something that's coming up a lot for me lately in the conversations I have is like, how do I approach somebody and talk to them about my interest in connecting with them? How do I show interest, in a subtle way? And as Venus and Aries, I don't know how you show interest in a subtle way, but I encourage people to show interest by not being subtle and just saying, "Hey, I find you interesting. I'd like to spend some time with you. What do you think?"
Mhm, mhm. And I think for a lot of people, now that I've drawn the star card, and I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, and it's the death card. So I'm going to say there's been a lot of transition, for someone out there. There's someone specific that I'm talking to, but so it's hard to put this in a generalized way now that I'm connected with somebody. But so some shit has happened, like life has happened. There have been a lot of changes. You've made a lot of changes, and the star card pops up. And this is, the star card follows. Gosh, I wish I could. do this a little higher. The star card follows the tower card. And so, again, maybe this is the first time that you're really putting yourself out there for love, for a job, for something, for a promotion, for anything,
Connection.
a volunteer position. Maybe this is your first time after a healing period. It's the springtime coming up, and a lot of us have stayed in. We've really not done anything. We've done a lot of healing. Now we're still doing some healing, okay, and it's okay to go out not completely healed. You're going to find where you're not healed at, and when you get out there and you start talking and you start moving in the spaces that you want to be in. Now you got to put yourself in the space that you want to be in order to attract the things and stuff and people that you want, right? So yes, this is definitely you. And just remember temperance. There's some balance on that card, with the star card. And, maybe the first night you go out, it's for an hour and not four. Maybe the first night you go out and it's not dancing, or, like
Right.
maybe it's not a loud place where you can have a conversation. So if
Mhm.
somebody's doing some speed dating and you're 40 and you're doing wine, and then somebody comes up to you, this is so specific. This is a very good connection for you. I don't know who this is
I
for.
love that. I love that. I can see like the person on the star card and the person on the night card are facing each other. They're going toward each other. There's so much water and potential for connection and healing there. I wonder if we
Mhm.
could get a third card.
Yeah, I was thinking that myself. Like, I am really tapped into someone. Oh my goodness.
I have a feeling I know who it is. Oh, oh yes.
Uh-huh.
Trust your gut. Trust your personal internal guidance and intuition. Your heart knows. You have read the book of love,
Right.
and you know when it's right. You will
You've
know
been
when
around
it's
the
right.
block, like how you've been through some shit, okay?
Mhm.
I want to get this straightened up. It's okay. Yeah, whatever. But I do feel like this is like it can feel just a little bit delicate, okay? And
Mhm.
I think that you're going to find that it's just not as delicate as you thought it was. All right.
Right.
And this is about, again, you've got to open yourself up.
Mhm. Yeah. This isn't about like judgment and decision making. Not that those things aren't needed, okay? But it's judgment and decision making and knowing what your gut says you are ready for, knowing what your gut says you can go for right now.
Right. 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 Like what can you take on right now?
What would
Like,
you
is it
choose
it just
if something came across your path that was something you would, you know, heck yeah, 100% choose, then you've got to go for it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, you gotta
Mhm.
go for it, Knight of Cups style. Knight of Cups is gonna go for it. They're not gonna be perfect at it. They might even spill the drink trying to be, trying to be cool or trying to dismount from their horse. There might be a trip and fall or something. But
Uh-huh.
please, if there's anything that happens in that way, don't count that person out. It's really just, I don't know. I just think that it's just endearing. I don't know. And this is definitely for someone. And the high priestess says, like you are now aware of what your healed place feels like. And
Mhm.
now asserting those boundaries and what you want and what you don't want will come easier. And there will most assuredly, right out of the gate, be a person or two that you have to put those boundaries on in some way, shape, or form. But please don't
Mhm.
let that deter you from anything else, okay? Just don't let it stop you from going after that which you've
Mhm.
attracted, because we're all attracting things to us right now.
Yeah.
And my advice is to really meditate on that which you want in all ways.
Mhm. I'm also reminded here that, that the high priestess is somebody who sort of sits and guards the gate. She's not somebody who is excitable. She's not somebody who is, particularly fiery or necessarily action oriented. So, there's that guidance that says, like, if the connection you're making feels too exciting, it might be too exciting. You want to feel a connection with somebody that is a little bit exciting to you, sure, but not exciting to the point of like, oh, is this dangerous? So, really, like, be trusting of your instincts at this time.
Yes, always, always trust your gut guidance and intuition. I'm gonna say that over and over again because I need to hear it myself.
Hmm.
Um, every single time I have not trusted it, it has ended up in more work, more money, time lost, just, you don't want that, okay? Trust me, you don't. So anyway, I don't have much to add to that because gosh, I'm really being inundated. And listen, just in case you do watch this and you're in your 40s, and I really do think this is a female and a male situation. Like I can almost see the color of the woman's hair. And this is so specific. If this is you and you plan to go out one day this week and just have drinks somewhere, or you're doing a wine and sip or something by yourself with the intention of meeting someone, and you would like to know more about that, I am really happy to give you a quick reading about this because I'm definitely connected in with someone who's going to watch this video, and I would like to know the end results, if nothing else. Just send us an email and say, hey, I'm the person that you were talking about in your video, and I'll know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Okay, my
right?
friends, I think that that is it for our astrology and tarot
Yes.
for today. Remember always to take it easy on yourself and give yourself lots of grace as things are changing and shifting. I know I have the most trouble sort of coping when we're in transition for things. So just remember that, to take it easy on yourself in those moments of transition.
And you're a shooting star,
No matter who you are.
no matter who you are, shining bright, you see. I can't sing. Thank you so much again for joining us, Rose Tarot and Astrology. We're based here in Kansas City, Missouri. We do readings via everything you can imagine and in person if you're close by. And we thank you. We're here every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, spewing out the astro insights and titillating the camera until it drives you crazy. So thanks again so much, and subscribe. Take care of yourself, and we will see you in our next video.
Much love, friends.